Crazy Life Scotland and my weigh-in update. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm doing a calorie counting weight loss journey and I only started it a couple of weeks ago, so this is my second weigh-in on my calorie counting journey. And I used a different calorie calculator last week. I told you in last week's weigh-in that someone had told me about the James Smith Academy and their diet calculator. So I had gone on there and put in all my details and they had given me 1293 calories instead of the 1200 that Nutricheck gave me. They had also gave me double the protein that the Nutricheck had given me as well, which I thought was great because I like to eat protein to help to keep me full. But throughout the week I've actually realised that it's way too high for me. I think they're basing it on doing a lot of exercise. Now, I did say to them that I'm in a wheelchair, that I can't go to a gym and all the rest of it, that I can move my legs but I can't really use them, and asked if they could give me some sort of exercises accordingly. And they came back and said, well, we can give you some upper body exercises if you've got equipment in the house. And I'm like, well, I haven't really. Jack's got a weight thing, but I haven't got a clue how to use it and I wouldn't go near it because I would probably kill myself with it. And so I expected them to say, you know, use tins of beans or whatever, you know, the usual. But they actually came back and said, if you don't have proper equipment, we can't give you exercises because we're worried that you would hurt yourself. So that was that. I also asked them if they knew of any apps that could measure the wheel rotation, because I don't walk, so I can't count my steps. So my steps is basically my hands going like that. And I'll tell you, I use my arms a lot in a day wheeling myself about the house. Even when I'm not out anywhere, I'm going about a lot. And the only one that they came back to me with was an Apple Watch app, and I don't have an Apple Watch. I don't have Apple at all. It's Android that I use, and I used to have Apple and didn't like it, so I'm happy with Android. So basically they weren't a lot of use to me. As far as the calories go that they gave me, I will talk about that after I've told you what happened in weigh-in to let you know whether I'm going to stick with that or change it or whatever. I just want to quickly talk about how food went this week. I have put a video up of what I ate in the week, so I filmed my food every single day. Everything that I ate was filmed, so you can watch that if you haven't already seen it. And I had a really good week of eating again. I was really happy with everything that I ate. The Weight Watchers butternut squash lasagna was amazing. I really enjoyed that, I have to say. I wasn't sure, it sounded a bit meh, but it was really nice. And what else did I have that I really enjoyed? Oh, the semolina with jam. Oh, so nice. And do you know what? It's actually not that high in calories because semolina's lower than I thought it would be. And that Skinny Food Co jam is amazing. For 7 calories for 20 grams, it's fantastic. And it's because the sugar only comes from the strawberries. It's sweetened with sucralose, so there's no calories in that. So yeah, really good. I'm definitely going to be having more of that. Really enjoyed it. I don't think I've got much else to say apart from I, as you know, like to save calories up through the week so that I've got lots of calories left for the weekend, because that's my downfall when it comes to dieting. I tend to think it's the weekend, I want to eat treats. So that's what I did, and I didn't go over calories. At the end of the week, I still had 21 calories left in the bank. So I'm within my calories for the week. I went way over yesterday, which was Sunday, because that's when I was using up all my calories. But overall, I'm still under my calories, which is great. The one thing that did worry me was the fact that I'm having all these treats on a Saturday and Sunday and then weighing on a Monday. So when I was eating my chocolate and things last night, I really enjoyed it, but I kept thinking, I'm weighing tomorrow. And it did take the edge off the enjoyment for me. So I think I'm going to shake that up as well. But again, I'll talk about that after I tell you what happened on the scales. I'll stop teasing you and I will let you know what happened. Now, last week I had lost 2 pounds and I was really pleased with that. I said I wanted to lose £1 a week. I lost 2 pounds. I was so chuffed. So last week I was 148.2 pounds. And this week, when I stepped on the scales, I was initially 147.2 pounds, which meant I had lost exactly a pound. However, the scales that I use are Bluetooth, and they basically send the results from the scales to my phone. But for some reason the Bluetooth wasn't working. So I came off the scales and I got back on the scales, and it was 147.2 pounds, so I had lost a pound. I was like, yay! It still didn't communicate between the scales and the phone. So I got off the scales again, and I messed about with the settings and the Bluetooth and the scales and all the rest of it, and I thought, right, I'll try this again, which I have to say was exhausting because it's not easy for me to get on and off the scales being in the chair. And so I got on the scales and it did communicate, but it said 147.4 pounds. And I was like, how have I gained 0.2 pounds in the last 2 minutes? But that's the result that transferred to my phone. So that's the result I'm giving you. I am going to tell myself that I've lost a pound, because 0.2 pounds is, I don't know, I'll calculate it later and put it on the screen, but it's a matter of ounces. I'm going to say that I lost a pound because that's what it said initially. So frustrating when that happens. Anyway, I am happy with that because I only wanted to lose a pound a week. I have had an extra 93 calories every single day because I used a different calculator. So I am really pleased that I've lost a pound, or just about a pound, this week. Really, really pleased. Because I've not felt deprived, I've enjoyed what I've eaten, I've not been hungry, I've been sticking to my intermittent fasting. That was the other thing that I meant to mention. My eating window's changed from day to day, but generally I'm only eating for 8 hours a day, and I am happy with that. I think I'm going to stick to about my eating window being 10:30 till 6:30. That's where I seem to be most comfortable. I'm really getting hungry about 10:30. So I'm going to try to stick to that. But if I deviate, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I don't do it at all. I just like to do it for my own peace of mind. I think it's good for me. And psychologically, it stops me eating because I think, no, I'm fasting. I don't want anything. I'm now going to talk about what's going to happen from today onwards. So today is Monday, and I am going to start my eating week from today as usual. I am going to stick to the 1293 calories because a pound weight loss is perfect for me. So that's good. What I am going to do, I think I'm going to change my protein because I've had 340 odd grams of protein left by the end of the week. So that tells me my protein is set way too high. I was within my fat limits, which I'm really happy at, but my sugar limits I was way over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower my protein. I think 68 point something grams was the highest that I got to in one day. So I'm going to change my protein goal to 70 grams, and that will change my sugar accordingly as well. And then hopefully everything will be in the green next week, which would be good. Now, as far as my weigh day goes, because the weekend is when I like to have my treats, I don't think a Monday weigh-in is ideal for me. So even though I'm going to start my eating week from today, which is Monday, I am going to weigh in again on Friday. So it will be less than a week, but I don't mind because I want to change my weigh-in to a Friday. And that way, if I am having extra over the weekend, still within my week's worth of calories, I'm not going to feel bad for it, and I'm not going to worry that it's affecting my weigh-in. And I just think it'll be interesting to see whether it does make a difference or not. It might not, but psychologically it will make a difference to me. You'll know yourself if you weigh in, or if you've been a dieter all your life, you always think to yourself, oh, I shouldn't be doing this before weigh day. So I'm going to give it a go. So I will do a weigh-in update on Friday, and I will explain in that update that it's not a full week, but you'll probably see that on Saturday. It'll be Friday or Saturday, I don't know. I am not going to film what I'm eating anymore because I think I'm a big girl now, and I think I can manage on my own. I have been filming it all because it was helping to keep me on track, but to be honest, I think I know what I'm doing now, and I'm quite happy. And I did notice when I was editing, it's really repetitive. I'm a woman of habit, and if I find something I like, I stick to it. So generally my eating's going to be pretty much the same, if not every day, every week. If I do switch it up and have something completely different, I will film it and show it in my weigh-in, but generally it's going to be too boring just to film the same things every day. and nobody needs to be bored when they're watching YouTube. It's meant to be a fun time, so I'm not going to do it. If I find that I'm struggling to stay on track, then I might change that next week, but I don't think so. Hopefully I will be okay. So that is the plan. I'm going to stick to 1293 calories. I'm going to lower my protein goal slightly and up my sugar goal. I am going to weigh on Friday, even although it's not a full week, and I'm going to weigh on a Friday every week since then, but my eating is still going to be from a Monday to Sunday. I hope that makes sense. It makes sense to me. Whether or not it'll work, I don't know. That remains to be seen. So that's what I did anyway this week. I hope you haven't... Oh, Donna. I've not heard from Donna yet, so I don't know how she's done this week. I've not really been in touch with her like I was the first week, so I don't know how well she has stuck to her calorie count, and we shall see. I will message her later on today and find out if she can send me a photo and give me the results of this week's weigh-in, and I will pop that in for you now. Here's Donna. It is the same photo as last week, and just like last week, she's done the same as me. Donna has lost a pound this week. Well done, Donna. So that is everything for this weigh-in update. Please let me know in the comments below how you got on this week. I do like to know how you're all doing, and also just chat to me in general. You know, I like to hear from you. Hit that thumbs up button if you could, please, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one. Thanks everyone. Bye.